Hello everyone, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. I just teleported into Boulder Town to get back to the quest, and this happened. Huh? Who's talking?
The arbiters of the equilibrium are giving you a trial. For the equilibrium of all worlds, you must demonstrate your strength. The strong will be given greater opportunities. The weak a chance to breathe. Passing the trial will prove that your strength has shaken the scales of power. Worlds will change, and thus equilibrium.
Okay, I get what this is about now,
Enemies,
but
harder puzzles,
I thought I couldn't do that yet.
greater rewards. After equilibrium, you will go on to face yet more trials.
Okay.
Equilibrium. It is for this that all worlds change.
As your Trailblaze level goes up, you will need to complete Trials of the Equilibrium to increase your equilibrium level, blah blah blah. Yeah. I thought I couldn't do that yet. Is this just because because I finally went and picked up my Trailblaze level rewards from Pom Pom? Huh, okay. It said I couldn't do that until I did this quest. Weird. Well, hang on, is that event still happening? This is not the right button. This one? Yes. The event is not still happening. Damn it. I hope I didn't miss anything important. Okay, well, I'm already here in Boulder Town, but this will probably take less time. So we'll go to that first, actually. This was not my plan. So where the heck am I going here? Over there. Okay. Wait, do I have this unlocked? I do. Cool. So I can just go straight there. There's enemies aggroed on me. Let me take care of these guys first.
Calm your body and mind.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
This should be fairly quick, at least.
Just a scratch. You can't run.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
no, there's a second
I
wave.
have no
Gotta
interest
try
in
hard
stoking
sometimes.
conflict.
Check out this awesome move.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
This was not how I'd planned for this episode to go. Not at all. But you know what? That's fine.
I won't go easy on you.
I told ya I could fight. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's make it quick. Take this! Rules are made to be broken.
Oh!
You're out!
I meant to do the AoE version. Whatever.
Try that again.
It's fine. Okay, there we go.
Reach the end
Also,
of the
wait,
story in
before
your
we
own
do
way.
this, there are other things I want to do, such as a 10 pull on the standard banner here. What do we got? What do we got? Purple. What do we got? What do we got? Hmm. No characters, just this. Okay. And also, can I get any more? I mean, I could, but I would rather save up for characters. For now, at least. But I can do a few more pulls here. I am probably not going to get Jingyuan. But at least I can build up some pity for Luocha. Ooh, 4-star. What do we got? Okay. Anything fun and exciting in this pull? Nope. Okay, well, I'll probably do like another pull or two at the end of this video. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Sticking with our good old starter team. Huh. I see. So I just need to take out each of them? Not even at the same time?
We need a strategy.
Stay.
Move carefully.
I don't know if those guys were inside the slow area. Whoops.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Step
You know
aside.
nothing of the
I
weight
have no
behind
interest
this
in
power.
stoking conflict.
Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
With me out here, how can we lose?
You can still walk
Gotta
away.
try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Okay, now it's just this guy.
Stand down.
Okay, that makes some stuff quite a bit easier.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
More than that.
You can't run.
Oh crap, done hung.
Try that again.
Is he frozen? Is that what happened to him?
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
My
Yeah,
turn.
he was frozen. I see, I see.
With me out here, how can we lose? You can't run. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move. Try that again.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Seems you need to experience. Stand down.
Okay. That wasn't too hard.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Keep at it.
Okay, now over to the other one. Oh, I don't have any points.
Enemy ahead.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
This one looks like it'll be even easier.
Leave the rest to me. Calm your body and mind. You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this.
Oh, there was still another guy. Whoops. Ah, crap. Oh, Don Hung.
Go away.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The time is now.
Bestie, don't die.
I won't go easy on you.
Stay right
Yeah,
there
protect
while I
Don
give you a
Hung. He
present.
needs it.
Batter up.
Ugh.
You can't run.
It's too late to repent.
You can still walk away.
My turn. With me
Shield
out
on
here,
yourself,
how can we lose?
because oh my god, you need it.
Let's make it
Try
quick.
hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Let's go.
truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Leave the rest to me. Calm your body and mind.
Get that slow effect on him.
Stay right there while I
Protect
give you a present.
Stell.
Let's make it quick.
Smacker. Oh crap. Oh no, Dan Heng's shield is gone. Ah.
Stand down.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go.
Okay, Dan Heng shielded once again.
Rules are made to be broken. You're out.
Okay.
Equilibrium. The worlds are already changing. For equilibrium reigns supreme. Rest assured, the trial of the equilibrium will find you.
Okay then. Ooh, max technique points increased. Oh my god, I just jumped all the way up to Trailblaze level 24. It's Calyx again, but it seems to be slightly different from what I've seen before. I'd better send another message to Mr. Yang then. Found another new Calyx mutation. There are many different kinds, blah blah blah. Remember to be thoroughly prepared. Sir, yes sir. Crimson. To obtain trace materials. Oh, okay. Cool. I will probably check that out later. Message from Pom Pom. Nope, there's nobody here. Okay, I will also worry about that later. Anywho, back on with the story.
The next destination? Up to you.
Oleg, what do you want? March 7th gave me this. Another thing. Oh my god. Getting many quests here. Oh, so that one would be like story quest for Natasha, I take it. Okay. Anyways.
Well, now that we're done with that whole situation in the underworld, we can finally look for the Stellaron. But thinking about it, I feel a bit bad about Clara. We promised her that our talks with Svarog would go peacefully.
Sorry I wasn't able to persuade Svarog.
You tried your best. Don't blame yourself. I should have considered such a situation in advance. And it was Svarog who attacked first. We didn't have any other choice.
I didn't mean for you guys to start beating yourselves up over it. Look on the bright side. Things turned out alright, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out. All in all, the mission is going super smoothly.
I don't know if I'd say super smoothly.
But we still have a lot left to figure out. For instance...
Why does Cocolia have it in for us?
Exactly. There must be a reason for this sudden change in her attitude. And we still don't have the coordinates and location of the Stellaron. We still haven't put all of the pieces together.
Actually, I've been having some dreams.
Dreams?
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
Telling Dan Heng on March 7th about the voices you heard in your recent dreams.
All three dreams were the same, with Cocolia and that other voice.
I would say voices, plural, speaking in not quite unison.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random, if there's some meaning behind them. Maybe you're having them because...
Because of the Stellaron inside her?
That's my hunch, but I have no proof.
Well, then that's as good as nothing for now. So, what should we do when we get back above ground? After all this talk, we're still back at square one.
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this. Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.
Okay. My legs are sore. Huh. Why did I get an achievement for that? Blah, 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 blah. We would like to have a
You're
rest.
back. I've heard from Wildfire that you helped resolve that whole situation with Svarog. Amazing. It must have been exhausting. Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
I suppose it would be good to get some sleep. Let's see. Anything new to check out in here since the last time we were in here? I'm gonna guess probably not. Nope. Okay. A wave of tiredness comes over you, reminding you that you haven't rested in a long time. Even the most terrible dream won't wake you up this time.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town, and it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
At 10?
That sounds nice. Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya. Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped.
when every choice and every goal has already been made for you. Probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language were you using?
That's what you zeroed in on? I mean, same. Our little Bronya Rand swears.
In the name of the architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
Oh, that's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
Yeah.
No, that won't be necessary.
No, let her teach you how to swear like an underworlder.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the Overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided. When we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Aww.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me, and why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
Hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head on. Even if...
Bronya.
Bronya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders.
Bronya.
If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Bronya! Don't say that!
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Then I'll be waiting for you. So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
That was a good sleep. I should go meet up with March and Danhong.
Okay. What's up, guys? Sleep
Took you
well?
long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day. I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Did you have a dream again last night?
Not this time.
So that's why you slept for so long.
Yeah.
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss her next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
We have plenty of time.
Wait, was there something here? What was... Hello? I swear to God there was something I could interact with. What's back? Huh. Weird. Oh, a mailbox. Just a normal mailbox. Anyways, don't worry guys, I totally know how to navigate. I totally have a sense of direction.
It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the underworld. And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha.
It still weirds me out that he doesn't have any mouth flaps.
And by the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.
It doesn't matter anyway.
I'm glad you don't mind. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent, as you surely have noticed. She told me to make sure you return to the Overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core.
Just tell us the path you used before.
That would be problematic and dangerous. Trust me, we should go through the furnace core.
Enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Hold on. What about Bronya? Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
She also has her own plan. Wait, she left without Sampo?
Ugh, enough about Sampo. We need him for this trip. And we can still get rid of him after we reach the surface.
How did she get back up?
Miss Sela, I'm still here, you know.
Oh, right. Bronya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Beto, March, Dan Hung. By the time you read this letter, I should have returned to the Overworld and be on my way to see my mother. I apologize for not telling you of my plan. I was afraid that you would strongly object, which might sway my resolve. Madame Cocolia raised me up, and I will never be able to repay her kindness. She taught me countless life lessons and virtues, as well as how to defend Belobog and its people. Even though she has lately made certain decisions that puzzled me, I can't let go of all the precious memories I have with her. I must communicate my point of view and thoughts to her honestly, and seek to arrive at a mutual understanding with her. This is my goal as a daughter, but also my duty as a Silvermane guard. But I'm aware of the risks I might face on this journey, so if I fail to win my mother's approval, or if something happens to me, please forward this letter to the Landau siblings and ask for their help. Serval and Gepard are honorable people with enormous power in Belobog, and I have complete faith in them. I'm sure they will unreservedly help you in your search for the Stellaron once they see my seal and handwriting. Bronya Rand.
Brother and sister Landau. I know the brother must refer to Gepard, but who could the sister be?
It said Serval right in the letter!
Oh, so she's Gepard's older sister.
How very astute of you. Wait, maybe the sister refers to Gepard, and the brother is Serval.
Hey, stay on track.
Sampo,
Hey, we never
you know
asked.
the Landau siblings?
We never asked them.
Landau. Yeah, we're old friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister, she's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a day of celebration, so let's not talk about it right now. We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready.
Okay, let's go. Oh my god. You know what? I'll do that later. I keep receiving messages.
Are you ready to head out?
Let's go.
Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Mother, I have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough! Arrogant. Ignorant. You disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon.
Sorry, I'm not saying anything. This moment is just so tense.
You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
Oh shit. Stay safe, Bronya.
We're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
Aren't we missing something?
No.
Where's Sampo?
Who cares?
Nope. Next question. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
A friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's find Landau.
The bro or the sis? If you're talking about Japard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Bronya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Fair point, fair point.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. Might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
I don't have to stealth, do I?
So, this friend of mine.
Oh, seeing the guards around has me
Who is it?
on edge.
Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
It's the radiator fixers.
I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city?
Keep your voice down.
Guards are looking all over for you. Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted. All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Cocolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refused to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Cocolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
So what details have you been pondering?
Me? None. What Cocolia and the Architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
We may as well cut to the chase and make a long story short.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Perhaps I should do it. Or we'll still be here tomorrow.
You tell Serval about your time in the underworld and what you know about the Stellaron and show her Bronya's letter.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me. When I was still one of the Architects working in the Scientific Research Division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the Architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Oh, an unexpected lead.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the Architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
How much do you know about the Stellaron?
I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the Architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue.
Do you know what Cocolia's end goal is?
Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm, it was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force. She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation. And the real Cocolia has already vanished.
Ah.
Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions? Who knows? But this might make for good songwriting material.
It's an interesting idea. Can we talk to Japard?
Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed.
Okay, glad we came to you first.
Persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first.
Do you know where the Stellaron is?
Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible, ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with.
Silvermane Guard restricted zone?
Yes. That's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
That's too many people, March.
We fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
Okay. You know what? I'm actually thinking I might save that for next time. Let me see. Can I do another poll? I can. Jing Yuan, please. Ah. Yeah, I figured. Ah, well. In that case, I will see you all next time.